Good morning, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in to another watch list brought to you by FTX. If you don't have an FTX account, then feel free to use the link in the description below and you'll receive 10% off your trading fees. Let's jump in and have a look. A little bit of green in the market this morning, which is a nice surprise. It looks like there was some buying happening during the European Asian session, maybe a little bit of the American session, but yesterday was a holiday for the Americans, so yeah, not sure what happened, but we don't really care. It's all reflected in the charts, and that's all we care about. Bitcoin on the daily, it doesn't really have a higher low formed. I wouldn't really call that a higher low. It's sort of, just crab walking sideways. These wicks, we just wick down to that 17.5 mark, and then we just crab walk sideways, really. So there's nothing really there on Bitcoin for me. We can have a look lower. This 4 hour, there's no trend. What I'd really like to see is it break this previous high through here. I'll just throw this level in. I'd love to see, if we are going to move higher, I want it to break out through this this previous high before I'd be looking for long trades on Bitcoin, and that will put us, up past this previous high, and then a pullback in and around that area is what I'll be after, but that's not going to be for a little while. If we do see some further buying, AVE looks like it does have a high low, so this is what I want to see on Bitcoin. It creates this high low a lot higher than the previous low, and we are beginning to see a lot of convergence across the MACD. So if we look previously, if we go to the 2-day, it might be a little bit more evident for us. So we go from this low on the MACD to here, and then this low, obviously it's a lower low, but the MACD doesn't match up, so that's what we call divergence. What we are beginning to see now on this daily is convergence. So a low to the new low is convergent, right, on the MACD. So that's a good sign for us if we are looking to take long trades. If we do look lower here on AVE, we were crab walking through this consolidation period, or ranging for a few days on this 4 hour time frame, and we have broken up through that level, and we've broken through with some strength, which is really good. I was waiting for a pullback in and around this area. If we do get that now, it's going to be a very deep pullback, but that doesn't mean that we can't look at these lower time frames and wait for nice trends or nice cyclicity to come in. We don't have that yet, but that's fine. We just keep it in the watch list and we wait. Unfortunately, a lot of our trading time is waiting for those perfect setups. But yeah, we've got a higher high, a higher low. We have pushed through a nice pullback in and around that cradle zone is what we're after on AVE. G'day Ray. Alpha, we have a look on this daily, another one with a nice high low forming If we go down to this 4-hour time frame, we are beginning to see that trend form similar to AVE, a high high and a high low. We're pushing higher. If we have a look at this 2-hour time frame, it's a little bit more evident. So we are waiting for that nice pullback into that cradle zone. I'd love for it to be backed by a level. I can throw a level through here. It has been broken a few times, but there is a bit of buying and selling happening around this area. I do like my levels to be backed by round numbers. Unfortunately, this one isn't. But if we do see some further buying and a pullback in around that area, I definitely want to know about it. Alt PERP. We have a look at the daily. So we always start on the daily time frames. Another one with a nice high-low beginning to form. Again, when I say these high lows are formed, I'm not saying we're out of the woods and the bear market's over. This has happened before, and all this buying is just reversed in the next few days. So we do need a little bit more confirmation before we are out of the woods. But Alt PERP on this 4-hour time frame isn't looking too bad. If we have a look at the 2, there is a trend beginning to form. I think I can throw a level through here as well. We've had 2 nice touches. 1, 2, little push high, pull back to that level. Maybe on the 1-hour time frame might look good. I mean, we've got a higher high and a higher low. Push high, yeah, pull back to that level. I definitely want to know about it on Alt PERP. Balancer. Again, similar to the others on the daily time frame. So when I did my full market scan, I really focused on these daily time frames, and I was looking for the ones with the higher lows. The rest are more or less just crab walking sideways. So these are the ones that we're focusing on. So Balancer has that nice higher low formed on the daily. The 4-hour isn't telling us too much. So if we look at the 1, there's some nice cyclicity coming in. So another leg high and a pullback on this 1-hour in and around that cradle zone is what I'm after on Balancer. G'day Ash, I hope you're well. DeFi. Again, another one with a nice high low formed. The 4-hour. A little bit of a trend forming. It's a little bit messy, but we are, it is quite evident that we are seeing some buying coming in. So we can look lower at the 2 and the 1. Probably the 2 is the one that I'd be watching on this time frame. We've had that higher high, higher low, and we've pushed higher. Now we're just waiting for pullbacks. Like I said earlier, just waiting for pullbacks around levels is what I'd be after. It's what we call more or less a break and retest. So a solid level where we've tested numerous times, broken through, and we're pulling back to that level to back up our cradle trades. DYDX is one that's just having an absolute tear. Let's have a look at the daily first. So we did have a solid level through here. We've tested, we broke through, and we tested that same level again. That's what we call a support resistance. So we're supporting it through here, resisted its next move up, and then we've broken through, and hopefully we pull back to support. It doesn't look like we're going to get that anytime soon, but if we do continue to see some buying, I definitely want to know about it, and I'll be focusing on these lower time frames and waiting for nice trends to come in. It did look like we had a little bit here on this 30 minutes. So yeah, probably the 30-minute and the 1-hour is what I'll be watching on DYDX. If we do see some further buying, maybe a little bit of selling into that cradle zone, I'll want to know about it. Matic, nice high low formed on the daily. Bit of a range here on this 4-hour time frame, and we have broken through. So test 1, test 2, didn't really get that third test, so we have broken through. I want to see a pullback to that level on this 4-hour. The 2-hour, it's the 4-hour time frame really. We want to see a little bit more buying, pull back to that level. And finally, ETH's always in the list. So yeah, we really rejected that $1,000 mark on that daily time frame. Similar to Bitcoin, we do have a higher low, but it's not the best. It's not like say AVE or Alpha, where it is quite higher than the previous low. Let's have a look at the 4. A little bit of a range through here that we have broken out of on the 4-hour time frame. Now we're just waiting for that cyclicity to come in. We don't really have it, bit of a trend forming there on the 1-hour, but yeah, nothing really there on ETH. It's these others that I'm definitely keeping an eye on. I'll do numerous scans throughout the day, focusing on probably the 30-minute and the 1 hour time frames, just waiting for trends. If we do see some buying, then yeah, we can focus on these lowers to try and catch a lower time frame cradle. But if we do see some selling, then that just puts us back into the cradle zone on, say, the 2 and the 4 hour time frame. So that's my plan of attack for today. Are you getting some echo, Ash? Sorry, I don't think it's me this time. Hopefully it's on your end. But yeah, that's the list. If you are new to these scans or new to trading, then head over to the TRADERCOBB website. We do have a free course called the Become a Trader course. A lot of information in there that will get you started in the crypto space. If you do like that, then we do have a paid course called the Become a Master course. In that course, you'll receive 3 checklist-based trading strategies. You'll get a trade calculator and a whole other bunch of educational stuff to get you started. And you'll be getting started at a good time, I think. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again on Thursday.